We will start our today's event with the traditional dance performance by our students from the Art, Dance, and Music Study Program. They will perform Sparkling Surabaya Dance.
Sparkling Dance Surabaya is a new creations dance depicting the identity of Surabaya City Community, East Java Province. This dance is a blend of modern and traditional dance that work very well without leaving the arts and cultural values contained in the city of Surabaya. Although this dance is a new creation dance, Sparkling Dance Surabaya has been very well known by the people of Surabaya and became one of the welcome dances for tourists or big guests who are coming to Surabaya.
Surabaya kota metropolitan kelap-kelip lampu nang dalanan. Ayo konco ngundang wisatawan mlaku-mlaku nang tunjungan. Rame-rame bebarengan.
Surabaya.
Thank you for the amazing performance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Om Swastiastu.
Namo Buddhaya.
Greetings to us all.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We extend the warmest welcome from Unesa to everybody joining us today. I'm Asar.
And my name is Fania.
Will be the MC for today's event. It is an honor to us to inform you. Among us here we have the Rector of Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Professor Dr. Nur Hasan MKes,
Vice Rector of Academic and Student Affairs,
Vice Rector of General and Financial Affairs,
Vice Rector of Research, Community Service, Innovation, and University Ranking Affairs,
Vice Rector of Planning, Development, Partnership, and Information Communication Technology,
Deans and Vice Deans,
keynote speakers,
representatives of our partner universities,
invited speakers.
guests, and invitees.
Welcome to Unesa 4th International University Rectors Forums 2023.
Unesa International Forum of University Rectors, UNIFUR 2023, is a program initiated by Universitas Negeri Surabaya in cooperation with UNESCO Bangkok, UNESCO Beijing, Asia Pacific Cultural Center for UNESCO, ACCU, and supported by Japan Society for the Promotion of Science. With the spirit of one step ahead or satu langkah di depan, Unesa aims to strengthen global partnerships by initiating and implementing collaborations among universities and organizations.
This spirit prompts Unesa to host the 4th annual Unesa International Forum of University Rectors of UNIFUR. This year is very special for Unesa as we also host the final meeting on promoting teacher education for climate change education through collaborations between Asian Centers for Excellence on Education for Sustainable Development or ATC.
UNIFUR 2023 is a forum for university and private sector leaders to discuss and collaborate on various forms of partnership. It will comprise non-terminated events and plenary sessions. The events will be conducted virtually and feature presentations and sessions from the top universities, leading industries, experts, and stakeholders, as well as group discussions on possible collaboration frameworks.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, please allow us to brief a little on how today's event will be organized. The event will commence with the first sessions consisting of a report, opening remarks from the Universitas Negeri Surabaya, and Partnership Excellence Award.
The first session will then be followed by the second session consisting of MOU signing and series of keynote speakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be listening to Indonesian National Anthem and Unesa's University Hymn.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. gentlemen, please be seated.
Before moving into the main agenda, I would like to invite the head of the committee, Mr. Asrori, to give a brief report of UNIFUR 2023. Mr. Asrori, the stage is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Rector of Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Professor Dr. Nur Hasan MKes. Vice Rector for Academic Students and Alumni Affairs, Professor Dr. Mat Lazim MSI. Vice Rector for Research, Community Service, Innovation, Publication and Ranking, Junaidi Budi Prihanto PhD. Vice Rector for General and Financial Affairs, Dr. Bahtiar Samsul Bahri, Saiful Bahri. Vice Rector for Planning, Development, Planning Cooperation, and Information and Communication Technology, Professor Dr. Siti Nur Azizah. Excellency, the Deans, Vice Deans, Directors, Head of Subdirectorate, Head of Study Program, and Unesa colleagues. Excellency, keynote speakers, and the invitees from many respected institutions, it is my honor to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Asrori, Head of Office of International Affairs. Today I stand before you on behalf of the Head of Office of International Affairs, Universitas Negeri Surabaya. It is my privilege to present a progress report that highlights the significant achievements and ongoing collaborations of our institution. In the current year, UNIFUR has achieved its 4th edition, and this time we are proud to collaborate with the Asian Teacher Education for Climate Change Education (ATC) Forum, which comprises members from various Asian countries, including Japan, Kazakhstan, Philippines, Malaysia, Mongolia, and also Indonesia. This collaboration has brought together more than 40 individuals, all dedicated to addressing the urgent issue of climate change. In addition to our collaboration with ATC, we had the pleasure of welcoming 15 students and also academic members from Sakyong University, Korea, and also a special guest, Mr. Kwon. Welcome to Unesa again. This exchange of students and also academic staff has contributed to a richer cultural and educational experience for all involved. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our excellent partners who have been an integral part of our journey towards creating a positive impact. Our partners include Attaché of Education and Culture Indonesian Embassy in Canberra, Australia, Professor Dr. Muhammad Najib. Attaché of Education and Cultural of Indonesian Embassy in Seoul, Kokot Suharwoto PhD. Sekolah Indonesia Luar Negeri in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Inti International University, Malaysia. Busan University of Foreign Studies, South Korea. Bicol State College of Applied Sciences and Technology, the Philippines. And Asian Teacher Education for Climate Change Education ATC Forum. We are also honored to have distinguished keynote speakers from various esteemed institutions. The first one is Professor Sri Nuning Kusumawardani, the Director of Pelmawa, Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology. Okayama University, Japan, Professor Hiroki Fuji, PhD, the Director of Okayama University Education for Sustainable Development Promotion Center. Sakyong University, the President of Sakyong University, Professor Yoon Suk Shim, and Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Beijing, China, Bapak Yudil Hatim, MED. It is our constant endeavor to enhance international collaboration year by year This includes breathing life into the memorandum of understanding we have established with our partners. These agreements are the foundation of our enduring relationship. I'm pleased to report that UNIFUR has had an extraordinary impact, leading Universitas Negeri Surabaya to be awarded the gold medal in the category of international collaboration in 2022. This achievement is a testament to the dedication of hard work of everyone involved in UNIFUR. We remain committed to ensuring that UNIFUR continues to create a lasting impact on society at large. We hope that our efforts will contribute to a brighter and more sustainable future for all. In closing, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to all those who have been part of this journey, rector, vice rectors, and all Unesa academics, partners, and of course OIA team, volunteers and committees. And special for this year 2023, we are welcoming the members of ATT Forum. We look forward to continued progress and success in our international endeavors. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the report, Mr. Asrori.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, and with great pleasure, I would like to invite the Honorable Rector of Universitas Negeri Surabaya to deliver his opening remarks, in which, in this occasion, will be delivered by the Vice Rector of Planning, Development, Partnership, and Information Communication Technology, Professor Siti Nur Aziza. To Professor Siti Nur Aziza, the stage is yours.
Good morning, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. The Honorable Rector of Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Profesor Dr. Nur Hasan MKes, Vice Rector for Academic, Student and Alumni, Professor Dr. Matlazim MSI, the Honorable Vice Rector for General Finance and Law Affairs, Dr. Bahtia Saiful Bahri, the Honorable Vice Rector for Research, Innovation and Rank Affairs, Bapak Junaidi Budi Prihantono, PhD, the Honorable Acting Director General of Higher Education of Indonesia, Professor Dr. Nizam MSc, DIC, PhD, the Honorable Coordinator of ATC, Okayama University, Professor Hiroki Fuji, PhD, and the ATC members, the Honorable Special Ms. Sim, President of Sekyung University, Professor Yoon Suk Sim, and the colleagues. Thank you very much. The Honorable Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Beijing, Mr. Yudil Khatim, MAD. The Honorable, the Deans, Vice Deans, Directors, Head of Subdirectorate, Head of Study Program, and Unesa colleagues. The Honorable and the invitees from many respected institutions, it is my honor to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today as the representative of Universitas Negeri Surabaya, and it is my honor to address this distinguished gathering, including our esteemed Vice Rector of Planning, Development, Partnership, Communication, and Information Technology, Universitas Negeri Surabaya. We have gathered here for a purpose that transcends borders and unites us in a common cause, the fourth annual Unesa International Forum of University Rectors, or UNIFUR 2023. This initiative, initiated by Universitas Negeri Surabaya, is driven by the unwavering spirit of one step ahead. With this spirit, Unesa is committed to enhancing global collaboration by fostering partnership among universities and organizations. The spirit is further amplified by the commemoration of Unesa 59th anniversary, which has inspired us to host this prestigious event under the theme Tackling Climate Change Through Global Interinstitutional Cooperation. At this momentous occasion, Unesa is proud to introduce ITC, ASEAN Teacher Education for Climate Change Education, as our international partner, reinforcing our commitment to addressing the critical issue of climate change through education and cooperation. UNIFUR 2023 serves as a remarkable platform for leaders from universities and the private sector to engage in meaningful discussion and cultivate collaboration through various partnership forms. The partnership seminars, which are a core component of this event, will feature esteemed partners of Unesa. The seminars will be conducted virtually and will showcase presentations, speakers, and sessions from top universities, leading industry figures, experts, and stakeholders. Therefore, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our excellent partners who have graciously associated with us and remained connected in our journey to make a positive impact. Moreover, our graces are extremely mounting as Unesa is now placed on rank 15 at national level, recognition in types higher education, SIMAGO rank, and Webometric. We do hope that this rank will gradually increase to UNIFUR and any partnership formed in Unesa. The anticipated output of UNIFUR 2023 include the initiation of partnership among participants, the signing of Memorandum of Understanding, and the implementation of various partnership initiatives. Our mission with UNIFUR 2023 is clear. We provide an open space to promote universities and organizations. We facilitate an open space for discussion between universities and organizations. We accommodate a platform for universities and organizations to initiate partnership. We strengthen existing partnership among universities. Our partners are available on almost every continent, including Asia, Europe, America, and Africa, with connection to numerous countries, including Japan and Kazakhstan. In conclusion, let us remember that tackling climate change is a global imperative that requires unified efforts. UNIFUR 2023 serves as a beacon of hope and symbol of what we can achieve when we work together. I am confident that the discussion and partnership formed during this event will lead to positive change and contribute to the global fight against climate change. Thank you for your commitment, and I look forward to fruitful collaboration in days ahead. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor Siti Nur Aziza, for the wonderful remarks.
Partnership Excellence Award. Moving on to our next agenda, we will announce the Partnership Excellence Awards. This award presented to Unesa's partners who has strong contribution in partnership during the 2023. Like a circle, the pursuit of excellence has no end. We salute your unwavering commitment to outstanding institutional performance.
The first Partnership Excellence Award is presented to Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Canberra, Australia. The second award presented to Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Seoul, Republic of Korea. The third award is presented to Busan University of Foreign Studies, Republic of Korea. The fourth award presented to Sekolah Indonesia Luar Negeri in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The fifth award is presented to INTI International University, Malaysia. The sixth award is presented to Bicol State College of Applied Sciences and Technology, Disgust, the Philippines.
Thank you and congratulations to all our partners for receiving the awards online. Now, we will present the award to our partners who are in the meeting hall. First, the representative of Asian Teacher Educations for Climate Change Educations or ATC Forum, please come to the stage. Second, the representative of Fogo Consulting Group, Republic of Korea, please come to the stage. We also invite the Honorable Vice Rector, Professor Dr. Siti Nur Aziza, and the Head of Office of International Affairs, Mr. Asrori. The first award is given to the representative of ATC Forum. Thank you. And now we will present the awards to the representative of ATC Forum. Congratulations to ATC Forum and Fogo Consulting Group.
Thank you very much and congratulations to our partner. You may return to your seat.
Yeah. Let us now listen to the acceptance speech from the representative of the awardees.
We will invite the Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Canberra, Australia, Professor Muhammad Najib. To Professor Muhammad Najib, screen is yours.
Okay, my voice is clear. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning in Surabaya. Honorable Rector Unesa, Professor Dr. Nur Hasan, and Honorable Vice Rector, Professor Siti Nur Aziza, distinguished Dean, Head of Department, Lecturer, student, and all participants of the fourth UNIFUR. Thank you so much for having me today. It is really honor for me to be here to receive an excellent recognition from UNESA as one of the excellent partner for UNESA International Forum of University Rector, UNIFUR 2023. I'm really appreciated. I hope this recognition make me and the team at the Indonesian Embassy in Canberra more enthusiastic and work harder in helping universities in Indonesia to connect with the university in Australia. I realized that UNESA is one of the potential global player in higher education by a comprehensive strategic action that rector and team have been doing to initiate a lot of international collaboration. I believe UNESA would be one of the leading university in terms of internationalization. I, on behalf of Indonesian Embassy in Canberra, ready to support all productive agenda of UNESA, particularly in increasing partnership with Australian universities and schools. There are plenty of opportunity to get connected with university in Australia for UNESA actually. We are welcome for students of UNESA who want to do internship, student exchange, capstone project, or research in Australia. And we can facilitate them to get the suitable places, suitable universities or school. And we are also welcome for a lecture of UNESA who want to do joint research, visiting lecturer, doing community services here in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, congratulations for UNIFUR. Congratulations for the consistencies in arranging this yearly event. I understand it is not easy to maintain consistencies, but the commitment of rector and vice rector of UNESA make UNESA do everything well. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
MOU signing. Today's event also demonstrates our strong collaborations with partner institutions. To continue and extend our multilateral partnerships, we are delighted that we have come to the signing of Memorandum of Understanding and Memorandum of Agreement with institutions across the globe.
We would like to invite our partners to come to the stage. First, the representative of Asian Teacher Education for Climate Change Education, ATC. And second, the representative of University of Southern Queensland, which joining us today online.
We also invite the vice rectors to join the MOU signing. To our partners, please sign the MOU.
To Professor Siti Nur Aziza, please sign the MOUs. Please kindly show the MOU to the screen and camera.
Thank you, Vice Rectors and our partners. You may return to your seat. We look forward to being able to utilize and exchange the knowledge and expertise of our institutions for bringing communities and nations together. We thank you once again to our partner institutions. Please give ourselves a big round of applause. Plenary session. We have now arrived at the plenary session presentations.
This session will be delivered by three of our exceptional keynote speakers, that is Professor Yoon Suk Shim, second, Mr. Yudil Khatim, MAD, and third, Professor Hiroki Fuji.
For the first sessions, I would like to invite Professor Yoon Suk Shim, the President of Sejong University. To Professor Yoon Suk Shim, the stage is yours.
안녕하세요. Good morning. My name is Yoon Suk Shim. I am the president of Sejong University from Korea. Thank you so much inviting us for the celebration of the 59th anniversary of Unesa University and 4th UNIFUR. Thanks for Professor Aziza and thank you for University Unesa. I feel deeply honored to be here. Oh, my PPT is not running. I expect this, my introduction PPT is going on behind my, thing. Oh, there. Thank you. We are here with our students. We are with the Sejong students. Could you stand up and to strengthen our partnership with the Unesa University. The mission of Sejong University is to education diverse talents in social welfare, nursing, fire, emergency rescue, smart farm, and cultural tourism with a flexible 2, 3, or 4-year programs through a close collaboration with the regional community, companies, and society and governments. We established a special partnership with the Unesa University in May this year, including cultural, educational, and faculty exchanges and promotion of academic collaboration between Sejong and Unesa University. This agreement is for the mutual development between Unesa University and ours. We also offer Korean Language Institute for various lengths of time, and we also made various scholarships for international students. Whoever want to study and Korean language and Korean culture and Korean nation and then K-pop, you are welcome to attend our program. We are grateful for this opportunity to visit Unesa University to meet with all of you here. We sincerely hope that University, Unesa, and the Sejong University will maintain a special partnership for the long time for the mutual development. I hope everybody who is present here has great time and wish happiness and success. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the exceptional presentations from Professor Young Suk Sim. Please stay on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will present the token of appreciations to Professor Young Suk Sim. I will invite the Vice Rector for Planning and Partnerships to present the awards or the token of appreciations. And also the Vice Rectors of Research, Innovations, and Community Service. Congratulations, thank you, professors. Thank you to Professor Yoon Suk Sim and also the Vice Rectors. You may return to your seat.
Our next keynote speaker is Mr. Yudil Khatim, MAD, as a representative of Attaché of Education and Culture, Indonesian Embassy in Beijing, China, which joining us online. To Mr. Yudil Khatim, the screen is yours.
Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi menjelang siang. Suara saya terdengar ya?
Terdengar, Bapak.
Oke, baik. Selamat pagi, Om Swastiastu, Nama Budaya, Salam Kebajikan, Rahayu. First of all, I would like to thank to Unesa to inviting me to the very great event. Especially for the Prof. Nizam, Director General of Higher Education, and then Professor Nur Hasan, Dr. Nur Hasan MKes, Professor Siti Nur Azizah. Very good morning, Prof. Nur Azizah. Professor Hiroki Fuji, PhD, and then Professor Yoon Suk Sim. And distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, Pak Gogot and Pak Prof. Najib in Australia and in Canberra and Korea and Seoul. I would like to express our because I'm in China, China-Indonesia Education Cooperation, and oh, this is already. Next, please. Next slide directly, and then we already know that our population in ASEAN +4, ASEAN country is around 667 million population, and then China is around 1.4 billion right now, and then Japan is 125 million, South Korea is around 52 million, and India is around 1.4 billion. So if we are totally for the 14 countries, it should be 3.6 billion. This is almost half of the world. 46.7% of our world population. Our world population is around 7.8 million. So if we make the cooperation between 14 countries, maybe Australia will be another cooperation, but if Australia will be cooperate with us, we will be 50% of the population. It will be very, very big opportunity for us. Next. Indonesia-China connection, this is the opportunities that acculturation and assimilation have allowed Chinese culture to coexist for generation. And also we have also the opportunities for technological innovation and Indonesia golden generation. Next, please. This is our schema in China, especially for the cooperation. We make the cooperation between not only academic, so we are connect with the business, with the government, community, and also with media. So our collaboration should be connect with all the, we call that pentahelix, yeah, not only academic. So maybe this is for our guests from Korea, from Japan, yeah, and other countries. I think this is also good opportunity for us to make a cooperation, not only you to you, but you to UB. Next, please. This is my program, yeah, in China. Is already do it the academic with academic a double degree program, and then with business, and then with media, with government and community. Yeah. Next, please. Next, please. This is China-Indonesia Bilateral Education Cooperation. Next. Just click the background analysis join build the Belt and Road and strengthen the mission. In July 2006. Yeah, back please. Okay. Di klik aja dulu apa di escape dulu, dikliknya pas di ini, pas di slide ini. Di escape dulu, lalu kliknya pas di slide yang ini. Escape dulu. Nah, terus di slide yang tadi, di slide yang barusan. Mulainya dari slide yang barusan. Ya, nah slide yang ini dimulainya. Ini nggak ada musiknya yang bisa di slideshow. Bisa di slideshow ini. Yang bawah kanan. Di bawah ya. Atau saya ini sendiri, saya share screen sendiri boleh? Bisa terlihat? Okay, on July 2016, maybe just next, just this one. On July, on November 2022, in November 2022, President Xi Jinping held talk with Indonesian President Joko Widodo in Bali. The two heads of state reached an important consensus on building a community of destiny between China and Indonesia. This is the bilateral cooperation between Indonesia and China, which is signed on G20 summit. First is promotion and cooperation with the framework of the Global Maritime Fulcrum and the Belt and Road Initiative. Establishment of Center for the Conservation Research and Innovation of Indonesian Chinese Medical Hub. And then the number 3 is vocational training for industrial sector, enhancing digital economic cooperation, And the fifth is further expansion and deepening the bilateral economic and trade cooperation. As we know, so many China investor already come to Indonesia, and China has become Indonesia's largest trading partner and a major source of investment. At present, the China domestic lithium battery industry chain has already gone to Indonesia. We are also trying to better employment for students after returning with higher salary and faster salary increase. With the promotion of China Belt and Road Initiative, the China model has been accepted and learned by more and more countries. And then when China overseas companies hire foreign employee, they value effectiveness and practically. And the most important thing is fluent Chinese. Therefore, international students who have lived in China for many years will become one of the preferred choices for such enterprises. Moreover, this project is initiated by the Indonesian Ministry of Education, registered to the Chinese and Indonesian Ministries of Education, and included in the unified enrollment plans of both countries. It has official certification in both China and abroad, with higher value and authority, and has a greater advantage for Indonesian students when they go back to Indonesia for employment. Also, we have the opportunity for international education level and achieve the transformation and upgrading. This is expanding the channel for international education is beneficial for conducting extensive international exchange and improving the level of international education in schools. Innovation talent cultivation model and the cultivation of international vocational and technical talents are conducive to helping schools seize the opportunities for upgrading and renaming and enhancing the level of education, building a new model of international cooperation between government, industry, academia, and research, such as school administration and school enterprises, shall contribute new forces to the construction of high-level universities and the social and economic development of the country during the time of serving the overall diplomacy of the countries. This is the reason why we should be make more connection with China, because the first investor in Indonesia is from Singapore, and then China, 5.3 billion, and Hong Kong, People Republic of China also is 5.3 billion, and then United States and Malaysia, Japan and United States, Japan is 3.3 billion, it's already very high. So we can connect with the industry who are already invest in Indonesia. So just come to Indonesia to invest, but no need to build your own corporate university or your own training center. Just using the Indonesian existing university or polytechnic. We have like around 4,000 universities, including in polytechnic, around 2,200 polytechnic. And then we also have vocational school, around 14,400. So no need to build your own polytechnic or corporate university, just using the existing education institution in Indonesia. We will be your corporate university lah. So just transfer the technology to the schools, to the education institution, and I think this is more effective and efficient for the industry. This is a program introduction. We offer 2+2 program for bachelor degree and 1+1+1 for diploma 3. It's mean for bachelor degree 2 years in 2+2, 2 years in Indonesia, and then 2 years in China. They will get the 2 certificate from the 2 universities, and then 1+1+1. 1 year in Indonesia, 1 year in China, and 1 year in industry. A 3+1 program for recognition of prior learning. The student from China who are already study for 3 years in China, in diploma 3, they can continue for 1 year in RPL program. to get the bachelor degree in Indonesia. And then, like I said before, university to university and business, not only U to U, but now it's connect with the business, U to UB. Yeah. This is the project introduction. Yeah. The global information. One of the case presentation with the Liuzhou Vocational and Technical College, with the Jakarta Polytechnic, yeah, Jakarta State Polytechnic, and Liogong Machinery, create the education and training project for China Indonesian vocational and technical talents. The scope of cooperation is including teacher training, cultural exchange, cooperative education, and academic discussion. We signed the MOU between 18 enterprises and 60 Chinese colleges and 49 Indonesian polytechnic, public polytechnic, on September 20 in Nanning. And this is the investment in Indonesia educational institution in 2023. In Kalimantan Institute of Technology with PT Julong Indonesia is around almost 1 million, yeah, US dollar. And then Jakarta State Polytechnic with Liuzhou Vocational and Technical College and Liogong Machinery Indonesia is around 0.63 million. And then Unesa is also including in the Yuanli International Education. Unesa, UNES, and then Muhammadiyah, Uin Sarif Hidayatullah is like 2.5 million. And actually, Unesa is already get many cooperation with China, yeah, with the Confucius Institute, now with the Korea and Japan. I think so many, so active, yeah, the university is so active to make the cooperation. Now we can promote Unesa as one of the part of the, like I said, the corporate university, yeah, to build, to help to cooperate with the industry from China, from Korea, also from Japan, yeah, who can make the cooperation with them. Totally in this year, it's around 7.5 million the investment in educational institution in Indonesia in 2023. Hopefully next year will be more and more investment will be invest in the education institution in Indonesia. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. 谢谢.
On behalf of ATECHE members, so Asian Teacher Education Network for Climate Change Education. So on behalf of the ATECHE members, so I would like to express the special thanks for President and Deans and professors of the UNIFUR, so to invite us to this important occasion. I would like to talk to, in this time, so I would like to talk to the brief introduction of our project and the importance of the climate change education in the field of all of the field of the education. May I? Could you show the slide, please? Okay, thank you. So the next, please. Next, please. Okay, so then first of all, I'd like to introduce the IPCC assessment report, Climate Change 2021, the physical science basis. At the beginning of this report, it is unequivocal that human influence has warmed the atmosphere and the ocean and land. The previous report in the 2013 stated it is extremely likely that the human influence has been the dominant cause of the observed warming since the mid-20th centuries. Comparing the expression of the both reports, the last year's, the 2 years ago report and assert global warming due to the human activities. Next, please. In fact, the influence of the climate change are evident around the world, such as melting the permafrost, sea level rise, drought, forest fire, and so on. These problems have a devastating impact on nature and society throughout the earth. And the sense of the crisis about climate change has evolved into a climate strike centered on young generations. The photo below shows the strike Friday for Future in Kyoto, Japan. Younger generation is trying to change the current state of the society toward creating their own future. Next, please. This slide shows the global expansion of the climate change education undertaken by the United Nations, the Framework Convention on Climate Change, and UNESCO. The beginning of the climate change education is article of the UNFCCC in 1992. But after that, it's a blank 2 decades. The full-scale effort of the climate change education have finally started in the 2010s. The Doha Working Program, adopted at COP18 in 2012, requires that climate change should be included in the school education and the teacher training. Since Doha program, the 2012, various reports written by and a conference organized by the UNFCCC and the UNESCO has stated the importance and agency of the climate change education. Next, please. So how advance the climate change education in schools? Internationally, there is pioneering the project of the climate change education, the UNESCO associate schools titled Getting Climate Ready. Approximately 10 schools in each of the 20 countries worldwide participate in this project, and it involves identifying and good practice in each country. And this project introduced a whole school approach to climate action. Another UNESCO project, the Sandwatch, has provided a framework for the children, youth, and the adult to promote climate change education. Participants of the Sandwatch project have worked together to critically evaluate the problems and conflict facing their beach environment and to develop the sustainable approaches to address these issues. In fact, in a Mongolian context, one of my colleagues from Mongolia, Professor Bachelin, and their colleagues that created very similar project, not the sand watch, not the desertification watch in Mongolia. So it's a very nice project. So next, please. So focusing on the school subject especially the science. So there is a progress in introducing the learning contents of the climate change education into the curriculum standard in the national and state levels. And there are many discussions about teaching and learning of the climate change education in school science. These discussion focuses on climate literacy, eco-justice, emotional domain, cross-cutting concept and system thinkings, socio-scientific issue, and so on. Also, the useful books for school practice has been publishing more and more. Next, please. In terms of the Japanese school science, one of the emphasis of new national curriculum standard is disaster risk reduction education. These photos are taken from the elementary school science textbook and show disasters caused by huge typhoons, such as the flood, landslide, and pre-harvest fruits, falls, and so on. Thus, sea level temperature rised so that a huge typhoon occurred. Also, the rise of the amount of the water vapor in the atmosphere creates a large clouds, causing the heavy rainfall that have never seen before. So we are required to further promote disaster risk reduction education linked to the climate change education. Next, please. In terms of the science for the climate change education, so let me show the class on the topic of the biodiesel, one of the new renewable energies based on the biomass. So in this lesson, the focus on the 11 to 12 grade in upper secondary school, the chemistry. So biodiesel, the kind of the bioenergy, is alternative fuel of the diesel. Biodiesel is the methyl ester produced form of the colza oil and coconut oil, and it's generated by trans-esterification of the diesel oil. The class of the topic of the biodiesel aims at promoting the student ability to judge social issues about energy supply. This has to do with how to develop the renewable energy to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions. Yeah, so then I would like to skip some slides. So then in this chemistry class, so the student collaborate take the lectures from the teachers about biodiesel and renewable energy. And next, please. So next, please. And carbon, the idea of the carbon neutral and so on. And after that, so the student, so in this case of one of the collaborative lessons between Japan and South Korea, so that both students conduct the collaborative experience to generate the biodiesel based on the biomass, so that they check the characters of these materials. And next, please. So finally, these lessons, so a student divided into group and evaluate about biodiesel and diesel as a fuel from the standpoint of the energy. They made a plan for the utilization of biodiesel in a town based on the various standpoints like the environment, economy, technology, and sustainable communities. The aim of this activity to develop the anticipatory competency, so like the future thinking. Okay, so the next, please. So yeah, so finally, so let's think about teacher education of the climate change. It's the main focus of our project. So generally speaking, the teacher education for climate change education has not progressed much compared to school science, school education for climate change education. The development of the educational strategy, programs, and courses has made little progress, unfortunately. These serve the difficulty integrating the climate change integrating the ESD into teacher education. Some of these difficulties also apply to teacher education for climate change education. First, the standard set of the guideline and recommendation on ESD doesn't exist because the universities operate autonomously. Second, teacher education mainly constitute mandatory attendance courses. The practical issue of the calibrating the courses from other degrees with the teacher education schedule is unresolved. And last, ESD and climate change education often depends on the teacher educator's interest, and it's frequently uneven. Looking back to myself and my institutions, I think these points are quite true. Next, please. Next, please. So under this situation, we have achieved the result of the ESD teacher education over past 5 years in collaboration with 34 institutions in 16 countries in Asia, Pacific, and UNESCO Bangkok, supported by the Japan Society of the Promotion of Science and Japan Official Development Assistance Grant for UNESCO activities. We developed the Asian Pacific ESD Teacher Competency Framework, its determination guide. This was the world's first international framework for ESD teacher competency. There is a great significance for what has been achieved in the Asian Pacific region with the remarkable diversity of nature, society, and culture. Now the member institution of this project use this framework to develop the integrate, implement, evaluate ESD teacher education strategy, programs, and courses. So we reached the stage where this framework can be used for teacher education in climate change education. Next, please. Directing the teacher education for climate change education is an urgent and challenging task for us. To tackle this challenge, we have launched a new project, ATECC, 3 years ago, based on our experiences in teacher education on ESD. The participating the institutions, so all of the members come together here. So then participating the institution, 19 institutions from Asian countries. So the Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Japan, China, and the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia, Thailand, India, Kazakhstan. And of course, some of the experts on the ESD and the climate change education in other countries in Asia, like the South Korea and as well. So then they joined this project. So we want to hold the final meeting of this afternoon and tomorrow. So then we will discuss the successful factor to climate change education in teacher education. So fruitful result of these endeavors will create the Asian framework for the teacher education program for climate change education, develop the dissemination guide, for the framework and promote mainstreaming the climate change education in school education and as well as the teacher education. Yeah, that's all. So thank you very much for giving me the important opportunity for presenting this.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank you
Professor
very much.
Hiroki. Please give a big applause to Professor Hiroki. Professor, would you like to stay on the stage? Now I would like to invite the Vice Rector for General and Finance Affairs to present the token of appreciation. Thank you, professors and vice rectors. You may return to your seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the plenary session. We would like to thank all the wonderful people who are joining us here today in this meeting hall or joining online. The Rector of Unesa, Vice Rectors, Deans, and Vice Deans, the Honorable keynote speakers, our distinguished participants, as well as our fantastic committees.
It has been a pleasure being with all of you today. We hope that you have a fruitful sessions on ATC after these sessions. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.